You might have seen her before in your dreams. Maybe she's starring on a movie screen. Maybe she's corporate. Maybe she's working at Post. She a real life murder scene. A girl of this caliber, traveling teams. The topic of convo. This girl is a theme. When you need style, they don't need a designer and no red bottoms under her jeans. But she do her thing. She's bad and she know it. Everyday niggas try acting heroic, but she don't need saving. She's strong enough to spot the life in the pen of a poet. She gotta walk like a red light. Stop traffic on sight. She that tight. She look like a meal in heels for a million years. You could look and couldn't find a girl that nice. She'll make a man go buy a ring and a rice. Put a house in her name, all the cars and the lights. And he wouldn't even have to think twice. Kill that talk about trying to be a player for life. She
all right. We have our first edition. Happy Saturday, everyone. We have our first edition of Keeping It Real with your host today, Special K. Special K, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
How's your day going today? You are amazing. This is an actual is it a re-debut? Is that what we would call it? Or a renaming of Grown Woman Status, which double debuted last week. And so we're really looking forward to a great show. And I'm just going to step back and you just let me know if you need anything.
Okay. Actually, it's a renaming of Grown Woman Status. Like I said last week, I did it, and my platform was kind of rearranged for me. So I feel like that instead of just having the ladies' opinion on some things, that it was good that I had the guys up there as well. So I changed the platform and the name. Instead of it being Grown Woman Status, it's called Keeping It Real. Yeah. All you guys and ladies that want to voice your opinion, you can call 267-507-0240, and the PIN is 75336. Again, the number is 267-507-0240, and the PIN is 573366. The topic of today is basically about relationships. Basically, it's about the truth of relationships and marriages. The first hour, we're going to be talking about people who say they single when they are in relationships/marriages. What do you think about being in a relationship or marriage with a single mind frame? There are no pros, only cons in cheating. That's the first hour that we're going to be talking about. And then the second hour, we're going to be talking about why do women and men fight over cheaters? And when cheated on, why attack the male/female instead of your mate? This is definitely going to be the interesting topic. Call in with your views at 267-507-0240. The PIN is 573366. Before I get into this topic, I would like for Robin Lynn to finish playing the song that she was playing.
Okay.
It's by one of my teammates, Corey Wiggins, aka DL. Matter of fact, he played it. It was supposed to be one of my theme songs, but I like it, so I want you to play that again for me one more time while I get my thoughts together and, on this subject that I'm going to be talking about, if you don't mind.
Oh, I certainly don't mind.
You might have seen her before in your dreams. Maybe she's starring on a movie screen. Maybe she's corporate. Maybe she's working at Post. She a real life murder scene. A girl of this caliber, traveling teams. The topic of convo. This girl is a theme. When you need style, they don't need a designer and no red bottoms under her jeans. But she do her thing. She's bad and she know it. Everyday niggas try acting heroic, but she don't need saving. She's strong enough to spot the life in the pen of a poet. She gotta walk like a red light. Stop traffic on sight. She that tight. She look like a meal in heels for a million years. You could look and couldn't find a girl that nice. She'll make a man go buy a ring and a rice. Put a house in her name, all the cars and the lights. And he wouldn't even have to think twice. Kill that talk about trying to be a player for life. She everybody type. I know girls that want her. She a fake nigga dream and a real nigga promise she'll eat you alive. She a monster, but a look in her eyes seem harmless. But she bad, she bad, she know she bad. She bad, she know it's good. It's good, I want it bad. So bad, I want that good. She bad, she know she bad. She bad, she know it's good. It's good, I want it bad. So bad, I want that good. I want that good bad. I do that bad good. They say I'm a bad boy, so I want a bad girl. We can Bonnie and Clyde through this bad man's world. I love her in panties and heels and pearls, or a tight miniskirt showing off her curves. She walk in the room, everybody head turns. She walk in the room and I hate it just squirm. They so insecure and she plucking a nerve, cause deep down inside they just wanna be heard. She move like a feather fall, make a nigga wanna hit it like a tetherball. Her natural glow shines like armor all. She a gift for the eyes like goggles. But don't stare, she a hypnotist. Tryna figure her out is like chemistry. She'll break a weak man down instantly. The last nigga that lost her just slid his wrist. She a house made out of bricks with a head full of book and common sense. This lady is a dog like Frank Clement, but still down for the funk like Parliament. The type that can meet with the president, but can still fry chicken like a project chick. Talk shit and she know how to ride stick. Ain't shit about this girl average. She bad, she know she bad. She bad, she know it's good. It's good, I want it bad. So bad, I want that good. She bad, she know she bad. She bad, she know it's good. It's good, I want it bad. So bad, I want that good. I want that good bad. I do that bad good.
Thank you so very much. Again, like I said, this is Keeping It Real with Special K, and the topic for the next 2 hours, the first hour, we're gonna be talking about people who say they single when they are really in relationships/marriages. The second question is, what do you think about being in a relationship/marriage with a single mind frame? Number 3, there are no pros but only cons in cheating. And then the second hour, we're going to be talking about why do men/women fight over cheaters? And when cheated on, why attack the female/male instead of your mate? Very interesting topic. I'm going to need for you guys to call 267-507-0240, and the pin is 573-366. And I see that I'm not alone.
It's 753.
In the
it's 753.
I'm not.
It's 753-366.
I'm sorry, you guys. I messed up. The number is 267-507-0240, and the pin is 753-366. Like I said, I have a whole bunch of people in the conference room with Special K, and I'm going to do a roll call so I can figure out who is in here with me. I already know I see one of my teammates is in here. Richard, what's going on, buddy?
Yo, what's going on?
All right. And next thing I know, I see my little sister is in the conference room with me. She couldn't talk the last time she was on the show, but I know she got a whole lot to say on this note. Tiffany, what is going on, my sister?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. All right. I see I have a 202-280 number. I'm not going to call out the whole number, but who is this that I'm talking to?
Oh, this is L.A. Davis. I'm just walking around the house, so I'm in and out the show.
Well, hey, long as you in and out of the show, Mr. L.A. Davis, thank you for being on the show with me. I see 252-287, who I have a pleasure of speaking with. Hello.
Hello.
Who am I having the pleasure of speaking with?
My name is O'Neal.
O'Neal. Okay. Now, yeah, I don't know if you guys heard the topic, but the topic is people who say they are single when they are really in a relationship, in a marriage. Let me go to Tiffany. Tiffany.
Yes.
Talk to me, little sis. What's your views on that? People who say they single, but they really in a relationship or they're married. What's your views on that?
My view on that is because either they're not happy where they are and they need excitement, or they just don't want to be in a relationship and they just want to go out and have fun and do what they want to do. But at the end of the day, if you are living with somebody or you're married or you have been in a relationship for a consistent amount of years and you go out and cheat, it's because you know what I'm saying, there's something there that you're not getting and you want it from somebody else.
Okay. So let me ask you something. Say, for an example, do you feel like that they're not being real with themselves? Because, like, if you meet a guy and the first thing you're going to ask them is, are they in a relationship or do they have a girlfriend or a wife at home? And then they tell you no. Why do you think, they lie? Why do you think they just can't be 100 and let you know that, yes, I do have a girlfriend? What makes you think, why do you feel like that they have to lie to you about the situation?
I guess because they're not being real. And Alan, he's up here as well with me, and you said it's what now?
Why, say, like, for an example, if you meet a guy and y'all just, you just randomly meet him and y'all just talking, and then you ask them from the jump, do you have a girl or do you have a wife? And they tell you no, they're not dating nobody, they're single. Why do you think they will lie to you like that?
Because at the end of the day, and this is just my point, at the end of the day, when the guy says, oh, I don't have anybody, or I'm not married, this and that, and I don't have any kids or something like that, or nothing like that, that's what they're set out to do. They know at the end of the day, if they meet somebody, they ain't got to see them if they don't want to, because at the end of the day, they can go home to whoever they're with. Say for instance, if this was me, Alvin's situation, and he does that to a female out there in the world, and he goes and he's meeting a female, well, I ain't got nobody at home, I ain't got no family at home, but yet he comes home to me every single night, that right there, he's not being truthful to her, and then he's lying to me. I'm thinking, okay, he's going to work, he's coming straight home. Yeah, hey, I give a call and he don't pick up. I'm thinking of my man right there. Okay, what the hell is he doing? But at the end of the day, when she calls, guess what? She can't get him because he don't put his phone off. She's probably thinking, well, what is he doing? Why can't he pick up the phone? And then come to find out later, hey, it's something totally different. Oh, you had a family the whole entire time. That right there, guys like that, they only do that because they want a cake and everything else to go with it.
Okay.
And it's not fair to them as well, because guess what? You got a female mad at another chick because hey, you out there cheating, but she's thinking you knew something about it the whole entire time. No, that's not the case. You didn't know nothing about it.
Right. Okay. I like that answer. I'm gonna go to Mr. L.A. Mr. L.A., are you still with me?
I just got back.
You just got back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the question that I want to ask you. It's like three questions in this one part, but I just want you to answer this first question for me. I want a guy's point of view right now. I done got my girl point of view. I want my guy point of view. People who say they are single, but they are really in a relationship or they're married. What is your views on that as a guy? Say, for an example, you meet a female, y'all talking or whatever, trying to get to know each other, and your first question to her is, do you have a man or do you have a husband? And she tells you no. What's your views on that about her lying to you?
Well, like any human being, I wouldn't. Once I found out, I wouldn't like it. If you're married or single, just tell me up front, and then tell me what you want up front. However, people do it because they figure they can get more mileage out of what they want to, whatever their motive is. If they do lie.
Okay, but do you feel like what's the? Like I said, you don't know them. So what's the point of them lying to you, saying that why they just can't be upfront in the beginning?
Realistically, there really isn't any point. From my point of view, but I figure they do it because, they want to get to know you more, spend time with you more, or whatever their motive might be. Obviously, they have a motive. I'm not trying to justify it. I'm just saying, typically, the people have a motive. Mm-hmm. So some people try to be mind readers. So some people figure, well, if I tell them I'm married or with somebody, they won't have nothing to do with me, so I may as well lie or whatever and see how long I can get away with it, based on their selfish motives.
Okay. Good.
I mean, I've had female friends where and it goes both ways, but this is one example. A friend of mine, female, this is years ago, she was single at the time, and she met a guy. He claimed that he was single, and but he would carry around pictures of his alleged nieces and nephews. Long story short, those nieces and nephews ended up being his kids. But when she found out, she wanted to, cut him loose. But anyway, she was mostly a
already too far deep in it. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right.
Okay. I like that point. Mr. O'Neal, are you still on the line?
Yes, I'm still.
Okay. The question, part one. The first question: people who say they are single when they are really in a relationship or they're married. What's your views on that?
Well, you have two different type of statuses right there. On the single part,
no, they tell you they're single, but they're really not single. They're in a relationship. They're telling you. They're telling you that you're single. They're single.
Well, I'm saying, on their single status, if they have a girlfriend and then they tell somebody else, well, I don't have a girlfriend or boyfriend, then they pretty much, point blank and simple, they playing the field. Because really and truly, don't nobody know what situation that couple is going through as far as boyfriend and girlfriend. You see what I'm saying? But point blank, if you're single and you out here, meet somebody that catch your eye, and no, you ain't single, then in my eyes, okay, you playing the field. Now, on the married part aspect, that's totally different, because if you're married, number one, you should be wearing your ring. That's point blank and simple. You know what I'm saying? You should be wearing your ring. Because you have some people, males and females, they go out, hang out with their friends and stuff, or they might go on their own and they'll take the ring off, so they can do what they want to do. Basically it's just, you know what I'm saying, it's the intentions that person has at a point in time. Because like I say, nobody knows what's going on in their world, in that atmosphere. It might be, okay, you telling this person that because maybe you're trying to find something different. Or maybe you tell this person that because, hey, you just want to do what you want to do.
Okay, you brought up a good point when you said that if you're married, that you should wear your ring at all times. Okay, you get in an argument with your wife and you take your ring off. So you just said that you're supposed to have your ring on at all times, but you're not wearing your ring. But you're married, but you're upset with your wife, so you take your ring off. So if somebody approaches you and asks you, are you married or do you have a girlfriend or whatever, what is your response to that, knowing that you don't have your ring on your finger?
If you don't have your ring on your finger, like I say, one thing about me, this is my personal, even though I might get mad at my wife and take my ring off, when somebody asks me, yes, I'm married. And then again, me and my wife, the place that we're at, the place that we would dwell in, everybody knows, okay, that's such and such husband, regardless if we got a ring on or not. So that's something real true you can't have when you live in a small town. You know what I'm saying? But see, one thing about it, even though you might be mad with your spouse, you take that ring off or whatever, You know what I'm saying? You still, I mean, somebody asks you, did you, your general answer be yes, I'm married? You know what I'm saying? I mean that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, regardless of the fact, if I wear my ring or not, yes, I'm married. You know, I mean, and pretty much simple as that. But yes, you are right. But see, it shouldn't be a time when, you know, you should keep your ring on, because when you take your ring off, you act on your feelings, pretty much. You act on your feelings. You're mad. You're taking the ring off. You know, you act on your feelings. But at the end of the day, you know you're still married. Because you have people because you have people today that's married that don't wear bands, but still is not support the fact, yes, this is my wife. Because like when the love is there and the love is strong, regardless upon the fact, you know what I'm saying, somebody asks you and you tell them, yeah, then hey, just letting them know, okay, they married, but they might got something going on right now, or they might not just have a ring. You know, but this comes from me. My point of view is, even though I don't have my ring on, I still know the fact that I am married. Because when you marry somebody, there's some love there. There's always love there. You know what I'm saying? If you love them enough to say I do, then you should love them. You should love them enough if somebody confronts you to tell them, yes, you're married.
Okay. Good point. Richard. You still on the line with me, Brooke?
Oh, I'm all right. I just basically called in to listen. I didn't
Oh, you just want to listen in on the convo. You don't want to talk. You don't want to talk to me today, huh?
Yeah, it ain't nothing like that.
You know what? That's fine. As long as I got a fan base club, I'm fine with that. You know, right. I'm glad that you're here listening to what I got to say. So thank you for that support.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Miss Bobolyn, are you on the line?
I'm here.
I need for you to give me your view on my first question. People who say they single when they are really in a relationship or they're married, what is your views on that?
I think that that they're liars and cheaters. And you know me, I go straight on swole status. But what I think is that when you have someone that goes outside of their marriage, or they go outside of their relationship or outside of whatever, yes, they are set out to do it, and they're usually, along with being perpetrator, and sometimes they can be very, very harmful, which is, it's all harmful anyway. But I have observed, it's been my experience that it's not necessarily that they're not getting what they don't need at home. It's that they can't, they're not mature, or they can't deal with the issues. And so they go around other places where they go to other places where they can present an image, and for a few hours or so they can be that person that doesn't have to deal with anything or any. You see what I mean? But I think that these are people that maybe are not dealing with issues. Yeah. I think it's really, really sad though, because we go to care for them. You know, it's happened to me. You know, and I don't understand why you would be with someone, and then if you want to be with someone else, why not just go and be with someone else? You know, I don't, or especially though when it comes to a marriage, I have no understanding. I don't have no understanding. You know, if you want to play around and do all that, you know, God says not to fornicate and to live holy and all of that. But if you want to do that, then why do you have to get married? And her, I mean, there's so many things that could come out of it. Children, child support, baby mama drama. I mean, you know, what do you want me to tell you? You know?
Okay. I like that. So now I guess it's time for Special K to put her 10 cent worth in on the question. people who say they single when they are really in a relationship or they're married, to me, I think that is like the most undisrespectful thing that a person can ever do. For the simple fact that they are playing games. And really don't nobody have time for that. You know, people are looking for happiness. People are looking for somebody to settle down with. You know, they're just looking for somebody to really be real with them. And then, you know, if I'm with you and I'm trying to hold and do a relationship with you or whatnot, and then I come to find out that you're already with somebody, that means that you lied to me. That means that I can't trust you at all because you felt like that you couldn't be 100 with me and tell me in the beginning, well, yes, I have a girl, or yes, I have a wife. Some guys think, and some females may think, well, okay, if I tell them that I'm with somebody, or if I tell them that I'm married, then they're not going to talk to me. Yes, that's true. If I know that you're married, or if I know that you have a girlfriend, then no, I'm not going to talk to you. Why? Because you're already taken. That means that you're already involved with somebody, and that means that I have to keep looking. Don't lie to me and get me to believe that you're single and that you're not with anybody, and then I'm calling you and I'm texting you and you're not calling me back and you're not responding to my text messages. Then I'm going to be like, well, dang, what's up? Well, then I can't come to your house or nothing like that. Why? Because you are already with somebody. So you're not only lying to me, you're lying to the person that you're with because you're telling me one thing, and then you go home and you're telling the person that you're with something else. That's not cool with me at all. Like, you know, you're lying all the way through, and sooner or later, your lies is going to catch up with you. Instead of you being some females and some guys, you know, they don't care if you're with somebody. They're going to still talk to you regardless. So my thing is, don't lie. Just put everything out there on the table and see what response you get once you do it.
Swole status.
And that's how I see it. You know, I don't know about nobody else. I don't know how nobody else is feeling that's in this conference room, but that's how I see it. If you be 100 with the person and let them know what it is up front, you never know what the outcome's going to be. Because like I said, some people, they don't care. They don't care if you with somebody else. Guess what? They will have to deal with the fact that if you get in an argument that y'all got to be together. Why? Because you already got somebody at home. So that means I don't have to worry about the stress or the drama. We just going to do what we do. I'm going to call you when I need to see you. You come do it, and then you out the door. That means I ain't got to worry about nothing else. I ain't got to worry about being committed to you or nothing. We just doing what we doing. And some people are good with that, and then some people aren't good with that because they want a long-term relationship with somebody that they can't trust. And if I can't trust you, then there's nothing to do with you because you already lied from the beginning. If anybody that's on this panel disagree with what I just said, y'all can feel free to jump in at any time on what I just said. I guess everybody's in agreement to what I said. Tiffany, you still on the line?
Yes, I'm here.
Hold on for a second. I got some more callers in the panel with me. I'm gonna call out the first couple of digits to the phone number, and I'm gonna need for you guys to let me know who you are. I have a 919798. Who am I speaking with? Hello? Okay, they left. I have a 912217. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, you're speaking with Martina.
Hi, Martina. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Like I said, the topic for what I was talking about before I move to the next question, it's about people who say they single when they are really in a relationship or they married. How do you feel about that topic right there?
Yeah, it's a good topic. I believe that folks shouldn't lie because, different people, they go against, the whole marriage thing, like the cheating thing or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because of Bible rules and things like that. So I believe men and women should tell the truth. You shouldn't hold somebody against their will.
Right.
So sleeping with you or whatnot, if you're married.
Right. So, say for an example, you meet a guy, and you trying to get to know him more, and he tells you the first question you ask him is, "Are you in a relationship?" Or is there anything that I need to know about you as far as friends, like female wise? And he said, I'm single, and then you find out maybe a couple of days later that he's really in a relationship with somebody or he's married. How would you, what do you feel like the reason why he had to lie to you? Like, how do you feel about that?
Okay. Well, some men like their cake, they want their cake and ice cream and they want to eat it too, but it would hurt me, like on a personal level.
Okay. Yeah, I understand that. Okay. We are going to the next question, and I was going to go to Tiffany with that. Tiffany, what do you think about being in a relationship or a marriage with a single mind frame? Like, you're in a relationship, but instead of you thinking like you're in a relationship, you're thinking like you're single.
Okay, with that question, my answer would be, if you're in a relationship or marriage and you have a single set mind, that means you don't want to be in a relationship altogether. There's no point of being in a relationship or a marriage, because in a relationship, you can always just walk away from it. In a marriage, you have to go through all this extra stuff, you know what I'm saying? So that means you just don't want to be in a relationship. And whoever you get with, they're a rebound. It's never going to be serious. And if you're set in that way that you're single, there's something wrong with you that you need to get fixed. Maybe it was something that happened in the past. You just got to get it fixed. And until then, you're always going to be sad. So I'm single, and that's just how it's going to be.
Okay. Hold on for 1 second. Let me go to Mr. LA. Are you still with me?
Yep.
Mr. LA,
Hi.
Can you elaborate on a guy point of view? What do you think about being in a relationship or a marriage with a single mind frame?
Oh no, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. But what I would recommend to that, before you get in a relationship or married, what I suggest is people become friends first, which is, I believe, is the foundation of every successful, relationship anyway, even if you're going, including if you're going to get married, because in a relationship, friendship, you're able to basically learn a whole lot of things about that person. You can learn, first thing, their dating history. You might discover some type of, you might discover through a friendship that you have a friend that they have a history of ending up in some type of drama-filled relationship. So, and you might not be any exception to that. So, that's why I'm saying the friends first thing, because if you jump in too soon, you might overlook some things that, because once you get blinded by love, you're not as objective, and that has its good points. But I think the friends first thing. So if you, for instance, if you, friends, and that your potential whatever was a player and still might be a player, That might be a fact. Or, you know, be friends with them when they're in a relationship with somebody else, see how that fares out. You know, if the police are coming over every weekend, you just might want to stay on a friendship level and might not want to move on to an emotional level. Also, I mean, things like baggage. You know, if they got kids by 3 other people, you might not want to get in that relationship. And you might not want to get into an intimate relationship with that person. So I'm just saying the friend first thing, I think that will sort of prevent some things you might not want to get into.
Okay. I understand. Thank you for that. We have 2 more callers in the conference room, you guys. And first one I see is in the conference line is one of the founders of my team, which is Team 103, and he is the reason why I'm on this talk show right now because he gave it to me. Big Boo, how you doing, baby?
You just supposed to know I was up there. I'm just tuning in.
You already know. I knew you was up here when it flashed up there. I seen it.
I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and I just want to hear what everybody got to say.
Okay. So you're not going to put your 2 cents in. Okay, that's good.
I'm
Thank you. Also, I have 919-852. Who am I having the pleasure to speaking with?
That would be Eleanor and Tyrone at Superior Systems.
Okay.
Eleanor. Hey, Eleanor.
Hey, Boo.
I appreciate you calling in. I'm going to shut up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, Special K. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, Eleanor, for calling in. I'm going to catch you up on 2 of the topics that I already talked about. It's about relationships. The first question I asked the panel was people who say they single, but they are really in a relationship or they married. How do you feel about that?
I think a lot of the times it's just to get out of the responsibility of what you've gotten yourself into, and you really don't want to be in it, but you're in it because you feel obligated. So it's almost like you fell into your own trap of being committed into something you really don't want, but now you don't want to step up to the plate and be like, this isn't what I really want. So instead you choose to lead other people on to think that you're single, when all in the while your partner is still trusting and believing in the relationship, or they may even have went, and tell people that they're single. They're having this single mind frame.
Okay. And the second question that everybody's on right now is, what do you think about being in a relationship or married with a single mind frame?
I think it's a thin line between the single mind frame and still being individuals. Because just because you're married doesn't mean you're not your own individual. You're now married in a relationship with somebody, but you're still an individual. So you still have every right of making individual decisions. And when y'all come together, it needs to be together, no matter what. Even the individual decisions that you made should be still held up as once you're married together, no matter what.
Okay. I like that. Okay. Mr. O'Neill, are you still on the phone with me?
Yes, I'm still.
Can you give me your views on what do you think about being in a relationship or a marriage with a single mind frame?
Well, Mr. L.A., he really pretty much put all in perspective. I mean, let's think about it. When you're in front of that person that you love, desire, want to spend the rest of your life with, you should know some things that you did when you're not married, you have to let go. Anything that's bothered you or anything that you had before should be out the window. When you set no vows to that person and tell that person, I do, it's a whole new ball game. But as time go on, and you know you still got things dealing with you, demons that you're fighting on past experiences, I mean, what's the point? Because you will end up hurting that person from what you had going on. And just like Mr. L.A. said, see, that's one thing about me. Friendship base is everything. If you don't have a friendship base, you will have nothing. Because, you know, it takes being friends. I mean, it's really, I mean, and if you think about it, it's just in relationships. You have your friendship basis first. Establish that. Then you move on to the next step. Then marriage is the final step. See, like me, you know, like me, I've had a friend I've been friends with for 21 years. Love her to death. Always loved her. I mean, it seems like every time I come back home, it's something there that link us up and put us together. You know, and I knew that she's been hurt, she's been damaged. I know this. But the love that I have for her in my heart overcomes all that because I want to see her happy. I don't want to see her going through the same ordeal that she's been going through. You know, knowing that, you know, it's a chance that I'm taking because it's a chance I could get hurt because she might lash out at me behind her past experiences, behind her past relationships. You know, and right now, and I end up marrying her. But before I got married, I asked her. I said, "Are you sure you want to do this? Because I know what you've been through. Let's wait for a while." She told me, "No, I'm good. I'm good." So I took her word. But it came out totally different. See, but still, and now I'm to the point. I mean, I love her. I'ma always love her, and I want to work things out with her. But it's a question of trust. Can I put my trust back in you? Can you be completely open with me? You know what I'm saying? I'm your husband, yes, just like the other lady said, individual. But when you're married, you know, y'all got to come together. Can you do that? Because, I mean, you know, sequence times, done this, done that, ain't told nobody nothing, then it come back. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's how I see it because, like I say, see, women, yes, us men, I mean, and I'm keep one, yes, us men, we can be trifling, we can be dogs, we can be the lowest thing on earth. Women can be some of the scandalous, deceiving people also. So it goes both ways. So, you know, I mean, if you don't have that clear mindset, if you're not free from your past and your baggage, you can't be in the marriage. And then when you in that marriage, if you're messing up and tell that person, well, honey, I'm going to try harder, or honey, I'm done with this, but you fall back doing the same thing and do it again, you ain't doing nothing but just repeating a vicious cycle. Pretty much.
Okay.
But then when you come down the road later on and tell your spouse the same thing you told her before you got married, let's wait, and she tell you the same thing, I'm already, you know what I'm saying, I'm sorry to say the third, what do you expect the other person to think? How can you just have that person just look at you like, I just told you this before we got married, now you tell me this 6, 7, 8 months down the road, really, are you serious? Mm-hmm. But, hey, you in a marriage, so what you got to do? You got to try to tough it out, you know? But sometimes people come at crossroads to which, you know, it's a battle between your heart and your gut. I mean, it's a tricky situation for everybody, all parts, you know? And then, you know, as far as the kids go and everything, that shouldn't even matter because it's a package deal. If you love that person, you should love that person well enough to love their children. You know, so I mean that's either or, you know.
Okay. I like where you're coming from with that. Thank you for your views on that. I see we have another caller in the room. You guys, it is Miss Robin Lynn's god brother, and I call him my god brother too. God brother, what's going on?
Yeah, man, not much, man. All about Jesus and just the love of Jesus Christ. This here's Evangelist Rock, man. I'm
What's
here.
going on, The Rock? I'm gonna call you The Rock. Can I just call you The Rock?
That's fine.
All right, The Rock. Yes. This is the subject that we are talking about before I give my point on the second one. The first one was people who say they single, but they're really in a relationship or they're married. How do you feel about that?
Well, number one, they're lying and conniving, and you should, as an individual, spend time with them to find out, because what is hidden shall and will be revealed during the relationship of the conversation. Willing to listen, and you, for that individual, the emotions of the person, of yourself, will blind you from what you're hearing. So you can't let your emotions take over.
Okay. The second part to this topic is, what do you think about being in a relationship or a marriage, which is you because you're married? What do you feel about being in a marriage?
Yeah.
But you also in this marriage you have a single mind frame, like you're single, but you're married. What's your view on that?
Well, number one, and when you all came together, you should stay as one and not wanting to go do your own single lifestyle, because you have made a commitment to one to another, and you've made a commitment to God. So to keep it scripturally, as the Word says, we are supposed to be in communication, number one, with the Father. Number two, we're supposed to be in total dialogue with our spouse, and keep that flame of love flowing there, because it's through the Father that the flame of love keeps getting hotter and hotter. Yes, we all do go through problems in a relationship or in marriage, but there should not be anybody in a marriage thinking that they can go on the side to a single lifestyle.
Okay. I like everybody's opinion on everything. Miss Robin Lynn, do you want to touch the subject before I touch it and move on to the next one? Or do you want to just, for me to say what I got to say and then go on to the next question?
Let's just move on. This is so exciting.
Oh, so you don't want to say nothing. You just back listening in the cut, huh?
I'm just fascinated.
I got you.
You know me. I'm always straight small status. Well, let me just say this.
I feel you on that.
Yeah.
What is Special K's views on, what do you think about being in a relationship or a marriage with a single mind frame? Speaking for me as a married woman, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Yes, I'm married. And, I've only been married for almost 2 years now. So when I got into my marriage, I'm used to doing things by myself. I'm used to just doing something, and I don't have to address it with nobody. Then that's how I've been. My oldest son is 10. And I've been doing it for a long time. It's like, and then sometimes you're so used to just doing stuff without telling somebody, well, look, I did such and such with this, or I'm going here with such and such. I'm just used to just up and going and doing stuff by myself without, telling somebody, well, look, can I do this? Or, look, this is what I've done. So I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I went into my marriage I'm married, but I also had this look of a single mind thing. Like, okay, I should have talked to him about it. But like I said, I've been doing it so much by myself that I honestly, sometimes I forget. I'm not going to lie. I forget that I'm married sometimes. And I feel like, well, dang, you know, my husband would get upset, like, well, you should have been open with me. You know, you go do things by yourself, and you shouldn't do this. But I'm like, I'm so used to doing it by myself. Sometimes I honestly forget that I'm married sometimes. And not saying that that's a good thing or a bad thing, but sometimes when females do so much on their own, holding it down for so long, and when they realize that they got somebody to help them, they don't know how to just calm it down and let the guy take over, because you're so used to doing it by yourself. You just get that mind frame of, I'm independent and I'm going to do it on my own. Yeah. And I don't know if the ladies up here agree with me on that, but I mean, I do. Like I said, ladies, y'all know when we doing it so much by ourselves, sometimes you just forget. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
I mean, that's just us. Like when you so used to holding it, you holding your household down, you holding the kids down, you know, you holding the bills down, and then when you get a man in your life that's willing to help you, sometimes you just be like, you know, I'd rather do it by myself so I know it's done. That means I don't have to keep asking you to do something. I'm just going to go ahead and do it by myself. So then I already know it's taken care of, and I ain't got to worry about, you know, nobody else, you know, coming with, you ain't do such and such. It's already taken care of, and it's already done. So that's how I feel. And like I said, yeah, I'm married, and sometimes I forget that I'm married, and I feel like that I got to do stuff by myself to make sure that things is done without me having to repeat sometimes, because fellas, y'all know that y'all can get to the point and be like, if I tell you to do something, it'll take you forever to do it. So sometimes females got to just go ahead and do what they got to do. Yeah. Sorry, but that's how that goes. And fellas, if y'all disagree on anything that I just said, and I want to touch a subject with Mr. L.A., you know, you said a point about being in a relationship with a female that got 3 kids and blah, blah, blah. I have 3 kids. And I'm not saying to say I got 3 kids by 3 different guys. But I don't have baggage because, like I said, I can handle my own kids. I don't really need nobody to, you know, step in and take care of my kids because I've been doing it for so long by myself. But I don't have any baggage. And so if you're in a relationship with me, you don't have to worry about my baby daddy doing anything because I'm doing it all by myself. So that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But like I said, everybody has their opinion, and I respect what you said because some females, they don't know how to, you know, handle their baby daddies and, you know, when they're with somebody else, and then there'll be a whole bunch of drama. But with me, speaking for myself only, I know how to control the drama when it comes to my kids. So moving on to the next question on this, there are no pros, only cons in cheating. Meaning, people say, well, you know, this is the positive of what me cheating. No, I feel like that there's no reason to cheat. If you're going to cheat, then it's because you wanted to cheat. You already knew what you was going to do before you did it, and you done it because you wanted to do it. So who wants to, don't everybody speak at one time, who wants to touch that subject first? I'm going to give somebody the opportunity. I'm not going to call out nobody's name. Whoever want to talk on it first can speak first.
I'll speak on it first.
Go ahead.
I mean, you're right. Ain't no pros and cons. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, ain't no pros in it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you have some people that do it deliberately. And I'm not going to justify it because, you know what I'm saying, cheating is cheating. You have some people that do it deliberately. You have some people that might go out and do it, I mean, because of situation, lack of communication, you know what I'm saying? It's like so much stuff that's overwhelming, you know, and things happen. I mean, me personally, you know me, I always keep it 100, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I did that. And in a way, I'm kicking myself in the tail right now for it. Because, you know, I could have stopped, I could have prevented, but I didn't. Because, you know, running off emotion and feelings, you know, because before it happened, me and my wife, we had already been having problems anyway.
Okay.
And, you know, and come to find out, my wife be flirting with other guys through text messages. Sometimes when I'm right there with her. You know what I'm saying? And it's mind-boggling because if you could sit on the phone and flirt with another guy, then to be honest with in my opinion, the love for your mate really ain't that strong. You gotta do that. I mean, some people say ain't no harm in flirting. No, because flirting eventually leads to other things. It leads to a lunch date. It leads to longer conversations on the phone. Ain't no harm in flirting. It also involves in the start having intimate conversations.
Hold on for a second. Hello?
Yo, this is MoneyGram. What up?
Hey, MoneyGram, how you doing? I'm good. I'm good. I had to interrupt you, Mr. O'Neal. MoneyGram, you guys, is a part of Team 103 as well. MoneyGram, we are just into the topic about relationships, and Mr. O'Neal was talking about the pros and cons. There's no pros, but there's always cons in cheating. So let me finish with him on his view, and then I'm gonna get to you about yours. Okay?
Okay, then cool.
All right, Mr. O'Neal, you can finish talking. I'm sorry about that.
It's all good. It's all good. I mean, and see, we have problems, and and that's what form of trust come in is broken. Then communications just get cut off. Ain't no communication, ain't no talking. Because no communication, no talking, no nothing. And it's crazy because, I think everybody, if you're in a relationship or marriage, you should always be able to talk no matter what. And then if one tries and the other one don't, pretty much the other person's closed to anything, to any type of conversation. And see, and I'm the type of guy, I talk to you and I'm giving you my all. I'm devoted to you, faithful to you. And, things of that nature comes on. What in the world? Really, are you serious? Because if you think about it, you don't have to have sex to cheat. You can cheat through words, flirt, text messages. If you got to erase them out your phone, or if your mate comes to you and you on your phone into a conversation where you got you flirting with, and you got to shut your phone down and put your phone down and act like you ain't on your phone, hey, what's going on? And see, and I experienced that on plenty times. I experienced that. I never said that because, everybody grown. If you're married, you're married. The role you got to play. You play that role. Should anybody have to hold your hand? Should anybody have to tell you how to be? And a marriage is a growing process for two people. Yeah, you know a person, but it takes a lifetime to really know a person. You see, like I say, flirting and all that. That's, like I said, that leads to that. That leads to it. You know what I'm saying? If you're willing to flirt, it's in your heart to step out. Really, honestly, that's how I see it. But with me though, like I said, I stepped over the line. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's kicking me in the tail. Because like I'm to the point right now. Hey, if my people still want to be with me, it's a lot of things we got to talk about. We got to work out because, it's a whole lot of damage that has been done, and sometimes so much damage can be done that you can't get it back because if you say, yeah, we're going to walk forward, it's still a piece of fragmentation in your mind, in the back of your mind. Okay, is she on the phone flirting? now, or is she really doing what she says she's doing? Or if I'm on my phone talking, well, is she talking to this person that, you know what I'm saying, he cheated on me with, you know what I'm saying? But if it's really in each other's heart to really let everything go and start off fresh, then it needs to be put in stone, and it needs to be consistent. You can't do things for a little bit of time and fall back into your old ways. Then, oh baby, I'm sorry, let's try it again. No, you can't do that. You got to be consistent with it. You know, and you know, like I say, I mean, and I'm not gonna lie, I love my wife. Like I said, she has been my best friend for 21 years. We have been best friends for 21 years, off and on, and we finally sealed the deal. And it hurts me, and it hurts me more because the marriage aspect is really not the factor. It's that friendship base is the factor, because you know, once you get married, you take it to another level. And if, you know what I'm saying, your stuff get grimy in your marriage and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, it messes up the friendship. And that's one thing. You know, if two people are together and they're not, and things don't work out, y'all cut ties, y'all should be able still to remain friends if, you know, no real eternal damage has been done. I mean, if things don't work out, hey, baby, look, things don't work out, we gave it a shot. You know, hey, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, at the end of the day, I'm going to be here for you. I'm always be your friend. But see, some people can deal with it that way, some people can't.
That is true. Can I get one of the females to touch on this subject?
Kyle, it's me. I'm gonna say something on Mr. O'Neill's. When he was talking about Mr. O'Neill, this is from me to you, because I was sensing something about maybe trust from you. It seems like you have trust issues because of what has been going on in your marriage. I'm going to put it like this. I'm not going to lie to anybody up here. I have trust issues, and that's because I have been hurt in the past. I am currently married, but I am actually separated. Been separated for 2 years, going on 3. Reason being behind that is because I just had never taken the initiative to go get divorced and like that, because I'm also a single, not going to say single, but single parent. But I'm also in a relationship, and I have trust issues with who I'm with. That's because of what I have been through in the past. I heard you say something about a cell phone, about flirting on the cell phone, and when you walk in a room, she puts it down. This just happened this week, so it kind of reminded me of what you were saying. I actually went to the store, and my other half was laying on the couch, and I walked in, he put the phone down. I jumped down his throat for no apparent reason. I'm talking about I went completely off because of trust. And, you know, I went off, going off on him, saying words I shouldn't have said, you know, did stuff I shouldn't have did, all because of a cell phone, because of trust.
Yeah.
When you decide to be in a marriage or a relationship, whatever the case may be, like I said earlier, you have to work on yourself, because if something went wrong in your last relationship or marriage and you had some part in it, then that means you can't just jump into another relationship and know that it's going to work, because it's not going to work.
Well, look, let me not mean to cut you off, but my last relationship, I didn't have no problems with it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no problems with anything. It wasn't no problems, no nothing. You know, it's just that, you know, we both were growing, things happen, and, you know, hey, you know, she had her part, I had my part, you know. But the thing about it is, though, you know, when you put yourself out there to trust somebody like that, you know what I'm saying, especially you've been dealing with them for a number of years, you know, and you find that going on, I mean, that's kind of a tough pill to swallow, man. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of a tough pill to swallow, because, you know, you've been telling me, yeah, I've been wanting this all my life, this, that, and the third, and the time finally comes and you get it and you don't know how to handle it. And you know what I'm saying? And you got to resort in a flirt with guys that really don't mean you nothing but just want to get in your pants and really ain't trying to do nothing for you. What's the point of that? When you got somebody right there in your face that's loving you, giving you their all, go to work, come home. Because, like I said, I don't ask that much. I ask for 3 things: your trust, your loyalty, take care of your man when he come home. I don't ask somebody to cook for me, clean me, wash clothes, because I'm ex-military, and I know how to do all that. In my first marriage, I was married 11 years before. My first wife, she didn't have to do nothing. She didn't have to cook, clean, wash clothes. I took care of the kids, took them to school, picked them up, basketball, football games. Hey, I did all that. You know what I'm saying? I did all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't ask much. Because like I said, if you can give me your all with them 3 things, anything I got, you can get. You can get it straight up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, point like it's simple, because it shouldn't be hard. And shit, like I say, and like I said, I don't rub at people. I don't check people. That's one thing I don't do, because everybody grow. If you know you're grown, you play it. I just have to come out and ask you who you talk to on your phone, or you know what I'm saying, who you text.
Not trying to cut you guys off, but to elaborate on what he said, you said that she was flirting on the phone and stuff. Okay, emotionally she cheated, but you cheated physically. So do you think that by you cheating physically justified that's the reason why you did it, because she was cheating emotionally? No, it don't. I'm just trying to get a clarity on this. Like, the way you're saying it is like, okay, she was cheating emotionally. She was flirting through Facebook, but you said that you cheated physically. So her cheating emotionally did not have to lead. Don't mean that she was going to lead up to cheating physically. But you're the one that cheated physically. So what made you cheat physically? Because of what she did emotionally? I'm just trying to figure. No. See, hold on. See, you, what it is. But see, it's not only that. It's not only the aspect right there, because there were other things that led up to it. See, me and my wife, we separated like for a while. No communication, no talking. She told me, hey, you know what I'm saying, I'm not fooling with you. You know what I'm saying, I'm not trying to talk to you. This, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much she was in her feelings. But then, like I said, I don't beg nobody, I don't press nobody. I try to come to you and talk you what things out. About 3 weeks, I did that. Same thing, I'm getting shut down. Nothing. So, hey, I decided to leave. I needed to get away. I was on vacation. You know what I'm saying? And, and pretty much, pretty much I thought my shit was over anyway. I thought my marriage was over anyway, because it was no dealings, no nothing, no talking. Go on, leave me alone. And like I said, one thing led to another, and it happened. You know what I'm saying? It's not a point of fact. It wasn't no tit-for-tat thing, because it's not a tit-for-tat thing, but it was more issues and more situations that, you know what I'm saying, that put things in motion. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just because, okay, she was on the phone first, so let me go ahead and cheat. No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't even like that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, that's what you wanted to do. That's what I'm trying to get. Like, you cheated because that's what you wanted to do. So you did it, correct?
I did it.
Okay. Did anybody else want to elaborate on this subject right here?
Yeah, I'll throw something in. I think before couples get deep in, or before they officially become a couple, they need to define what is cheating to them. Because your definition of cheating and my definition of cheating might be dramatically different. And a lot of people don't discuss it. And the next thing is, they also need to discuss what will be the deal breaker. Because for some people, you can go out and have a dirty weekend, booty call or whatever. And for some people, that's not a deal breaker. So, whereas if you just happen to chat with somebody on Facebook, that could be a deal breaker. So those two, I think those two things need to be defined before you get into a relationship.
Right. Okay. Do anybody else want to elaborate on this?
Yeah, I'll get in there.
Okay. Who am I speaking with? I'm sorry.
Well, number one, in a relationship, who put you together? You put yourself together with the individual, or did God bring you two together? That's number one. Did you let the sex before marriage bring you together as a couple and then try to get to know each other? Or did you get to know each other as a friend before you got married? Or before you got into this deep relationship, and did God put it together? Because when Mike Bradford put a lot of stuff together when he was out in the world, it always failed. It turned into a big fiasco. It went just like what you guys have been talking about. And it has been, we go back to, and it all ties in, I'm trying to make it quick for you, but it all ties in how we were raised as kids. Did our mom and dad, did the women, the young ladies, spend quality time with their dad, one-on-one? Did the guys spend quality time with the moms, one-on-one? Because that's where, when relationships and dealing with people when you get older, that's where it's all nurtured at, is in the time of being at home with mom and dad. And yes, there is a lot of fun homes out here today that there's single parents, and it's extremely hard to juggle the mother playing the both roles and the dad playing the both roles, trying to raise their kids. And that's the reason why the church needs to step in, and some man needs to, be a good mentor towards the family. Be a good mentor. Men aren't stepping up to the plate. I hate to say it. And I'll say this as a man. Men in the body of Christ today, all they're interested in is making money. And all they're interested in is all about me. Well, I'm going on 26 years of marriage, okay, when I'm getting ready to say, yes, during those 26 years of marriage, it has been, a deal where I had to take and give and compromise, and because God, number one, is number one in who I'm trying to please in a relationship. Number two, when the Lord tells me to keep my mouth off my wife, my Bradford's flesh has to come under submission and keep my mouth off of her, because my mouth, if I let it run, my alligator mouth will just go ahead and bite me, so-called, in the rear end, because I'm dogging on her when she needs her quality space during a situation. And like you're talking about with the Facebook and all the phone deals, in my relationship with my spouse, hey, I let my spouse answer the phone when my God sis calls. I don't care. I got nothing to hide. She does the same thing to me, because we have that trust that we've established. But during our hard times, God was number one in our relationship that brought us through it, and that's all I got.
Okay, thank you. I see that you guys, my co-host, my angel in disguise, she keeps me in line sometimes when I can just get real raw. So, she tapped me on my shoulder. So, we call her Little Miss Angel in the Sky. Shafia, hey.
Hello.
Like I said, for all you guys, that's fine. Like you said, like I said, for all you that's in the panel, Shafia is my co-host, and like I said, she's my angel in the sky. When I can get out of control, sometimes that's that little angel that's sitting on, my little shoulder, and she'll hit me up like, no, we're not gonna do it like that. We're gonna do it this way. So, Shafia, to catch you up, which you should already know what the topic is, so we discussed it this morning. But to catch you up on where we're at, the first question that everybody in the panel got their views on is people who say they are single when they're really in a relationship or they're married. What are your views on that?
I mean, it's all a state of mind. I don't think, for one, people don't really date now these days. They pretty much meet somebody, they talk. It's one's in a relationship in their mind while the other one's not. And, I think a lot of people these days just want to be with somebody. A lot of people are scared to be by themselves. So even though the person, and I know a lot of guys, and they will say, I told her from the beginning I didn't want to be in a relationship. She put us in a relationship. So, they'll say that, like when they get caught cheating or when they get caught talking to someone else. But I just don't think, I think a lot of people are just scared to be alone, so they're with somebody just to be with somebody. So therefore, they don't mentally get out of, I'm single. And then, of course, those are the people who want to know if they still got it. But then once they find out they still got it, they love it. They don't want to let it go, so they just keep acting as if they're single. People don't talk out their problems anymore. A lot of people are starting to slowly understand how important communication is. So if they are not happy with their relationship, instead of working on the relationship, they'll do something to make themselves feel better about themselves.
Right.
So, but I just, cheating is just a...
Okay. You ready to do the view on the second part of this question? Sophia?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. The second part was when you're married or in a relationship, but you still have a single mindset. What's your views on that?
But you still have a single mind. I mean, it's kind of still the same thing. If your mind is...
Hello? We're all still here. I think I don't know what happened.
I don't know. She probably lost signal. But she's still up here, so I don't know what happened. Hello?
I'm still here. Is it
okay? I keep
clicking.
Yeah, it's like I couldn't hear you.
If you're on speakerphone,
I was just saying, it's pretty simple. Is that if you're still in the single mindset?
If you're on speakerphone, you need to come off a speakerphone to talk. You have to come off speakerphone.
I'm not on speaker.
Okay.
Am I echoing?
No, you're not echoing. It's just like I just can't it's like you're going like in and out. So like I said, I don't know exactly what's going on. So
is that better? Am I coming off a little bit better now?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay. No, I was just saying that for the people who are still in their mind, in a mental state of mind of I'm single, you should have never got married in the first place. Today, people don't understand that it's really easy to get into a marriage, but it is not easy to get out. So if you know what you're going to do, then don't bring that other person down with you. It's the old saying, if it's meant to be, you might meet up back together again. But if you hurt the person that you love, not necessarily not saying that you don't love them, but I mean, who does that? If you're going out and you're drinking too much or something, like go somewhere, go home. It just people who act single and they're married, I don't know. It kind of disgusts me. I don't know. It's just crazy. I know if I was married, I know I wouldn't do certain things. And one thing I wouldn't do is act single if I'm married. You have to change who you are because you're not single anymore. You have to change that. So.
Okay. So now the next question is this: everybody is like I got you up to part on everything. There are no pros but only cons on cheating. and everybody was elaborating on, you know, the pros and cons of cheating, which, like I said, there's no pros, there's always cons. Like, you know, is it right? Or like I told them, I feel like if you're cheating, it's because it's just what you wanted to do. You know, some people are like, well, it just happened. No, it's not just happening. You did it because in your mind frame, that's what you wanted to do, and that's what you done. So how do you feel about that?
I think I'm one of the people who believe cheating is a choice. You don't, you know, it's not like, oh, I skinned my knee, it just happened.
Right.
You know, there are steps that lead up to you cheating, but also to a lot of people link cheating with, you know, sexual contact. Cheating is mentally giving yourself to someone else when, you know, your spouse should have it. You could mentally be with someone, and to me, mentally cheating is worse than physically cheating. Right. Because that means your mind, your emotions, everything that you vowed you would share with me, you're sharing with someone else. So mentally cheating and sexually cheating, a lot of people forget about the mental cheating. You know, if you're having these conversations, if you're confiding in someone and you're not confiding in me, because, and I want people to really, really understand, once your partner is mentally out of the relationship is over. If you guys can't bring that back together, and there's a lot of things you can do. There's counseling and everything, but if you can't bring that mental aspect back, then to me, there's no relationship there. Okay. Because once their mind is with someone else, their mind is not with you anymore. That drive is not with you. Not saying it can't be mended, because it can't. Mm-hmm. If two people really want a relationship, it can be mended. But a lot of people, I think, forget that there are more ways for somebody to give themselves to someone other than sexually.
Okay. Good point.
Hello?
MoneyGram.
What's good?
Hey, baby, how you doing? Okay, let me catch you up. You got a what?
I got Big Boo on the phone too now.
Okay, Big Boo told me he just listening in on my show. He's not gonna say anything. So
he on the phone.
Okay, I'm gonna need for you guys. I'm gonna catch you up real fast so then I can move on to my next topic. The first part of this show is basically about relationships. People who say they're single when they're really in a relationship or in a marriage, but they tell you they're single. What is your views on that, MoneyGram?
When they tell you they're single, but they're really in a marriage.
Yeah, but they're really in a relationship or they're married.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
So she's telling me she's married. I mean, she's single, but
I'm put you in a situation. Right, you're talking to somebody, but you're trying to get to know them. The first question you ask is, do you have a man, or are you married? And she tells you no, but you find out that she lied to you because she really is in a relationship or she's married. How you feel about that?
How deep my feelings into her? How long we been dealing with each other?
That's the point. You're trying to get to know her.
Okay,
and she already lied to you.
Yeah, I just say we done got past that point. So like, how deep me and her into another? We done had sex. You know what I mean? Have we?
No, y'all not in a sexual contact or nothing. Y'all just getting to know each other, and she already lied and said that she was single, but the truth comes out that she's already in a relationship.
Okay, how would I react?
Y'all have no sexual contact, no nothing. Y'all are just getting to know each other's stage, and you find out that she already lied.
I walk away because, for one, I don't have no feelings for her. But that's what I was asking, if do we have feelings for one another? If we have feelings for one another, it'd probably be a problem then. So now it's like, now my
let's say you was gaining feelings for her. Then how would you feel when you find out that she lied? That she lied about being?
I'll be hurt. Like, my feelings would be really crushed because I asked you, you asked me, and I kept 100, and I asked you, and you lied to me. So I feel like if the relationship would have went even farther, it'd been a whole lot because it was a lot from the get go. You know, so yeah, basically, that's about man. Yeah,
okay.
I ain't gonna say I've been in a situation like that. I've seen a lot of people that have been in a situation like that, but that's grimy though. That's crazy. That's like, come on, man. You don't have to lie. Just keep it 100. That's up to him or her to deal with you. If you know what I mean, if you meet somebody and they ask you, you're involved with somebody, they say, you tell them yeah, and then they be like, okay, we can just keep it cool, we can be friends, whatever. It's just like just keep it as friends, you know what I'm saying? But don't lie and say no, I ain't got one. Then now my feelings trying to get involved with you, and then I'm thinking it can go farther than what it is, and then the whole time you got somebody, you married, you got a guy, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's crazy, man. Yeah.
Okay.
What you feel about that?
I suppose to stay out of it, but the money girl threw me in here. I actually been in that situation, to be honest with you.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? At least twice in my life. I don't think what I want people to know about this situation is it's a dangerous game to play.
Uh-huh.
You know, because at the end of the day, it's like you putting two pit bulls in the room together, because I want people to know about. You know, it's just like let's say for a female standpoint, she's married to this guy, and then she's trying to get involved with another guy. A lot of times, what happens is these two guys find out about each other. And a lot of times, it's not a good look, because you got some married men, if they find out another dude is tapping their woman, they want them dead. Regardless if the guy knew she was in a relationship or not.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He still want them dead regardless. You know what I mean? And then you got some situations where some guys can pretty much move on and not even worry about it, let the girl go. You know what I'm saying? But it is a dangerous situation. I've been in that situation where when I found out, I mean, this girl is laying in my bed sleep when I found out. Right. You know what I mean? It's a dangerous game, because if I was a negative dude, then I could have beat her to death. And she'd be dead and not even know what happened. You know what I mean? Or I could have beat her till she lived about died, and now she's in the hospital, tore all up because of the game she played. You know, my thing is, and I know what some of it is. Some of it is this girl got a man, but she's not fully committed, or this guy got a girl, and he's not fully committed, so he want to play in the field. You know what I'm saying? But they know if they approach you and say they're in a relationship, they thinking that you're going to fall back. You know, but let's keep it real. We all grown folks. A lot of time, we rather for you to keep it real, because a lot of time, dudes just want to have sex anyway. So a lot of times, they don't even care if you got a man, so they don't need to lie. You know what I mean? And women's the same way, but what they try to do is, women don't like to be labeled as a garden tool or something like that, so they don't want you to look at them like that. But at the end of the day, man, when they approach you and they're in a relationship, at the end of the day, they just want to have sex anyway. So I'd rather you just let me know what it is. Like, yo, what up, boat? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to drop these jaws. Are you trying to go swimming? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all I'm gonna say is it's a dangerous game, but nobody should play it. And if you is gonna play it, be prepared to get the consequences that may come your way.
Okay. Since you're on the line, I'm gonna go ahead on to the next question. With that being said, what do you think about being in a relationship or a marriage, but you have a single mind frame? What's your views on that?
Oh wow. Who you direct that to? Me or Big Boo?
Either one of y'all that want to answer it for me.
I'll go ahead and answer that. Yeah, I can relate to that right there, man. For real.
Go ahead.
You in a relationship, but you have a single mind state. Okay, clubbing all the time, that's not cool. If you're in a relationship, when you're not in a relationship, you can do that because you're single, you mingle, you want to talk to see people. When you're in a relationship, man, say you're in a committed relationship, but you all at the club flirting and all that. That's not cool, man. That's not cool at all, man. Because you making yourself look like when people see you. I bet the same dude you smiling in his face, he probably feel like, oh, she got a man, or he got a girl, So if I ever mess with them, I know they could never be boyfriend material or girlfriend material because they ain't nothing in the club because they doing the same thing to their spouse right now. You know what I mean? Like
okay. I get what you're saying. So basically, it's like the same thing you doing to them, you can turn around and do it to me if me and you get in a relationship.
Same thing to me. So what's the point of me being in a relationship with you? I might as well just hit and run.
Okay. Big Blue,
like,
do you want to elaborate on that?
Man, I guess I could say a little something. Let me ask you a question. What do you mean? You mean by single mind frame?
Meaning that, okay, say for example, like I told the panel with me, I'm married, but I've been doing so much on my own for so long without asking or answering to anybody. Then, sometimes I honestly forget that I'm married and that I have to ask the other person their opinion on stuff, so I do it by myself.
So you're not saying as you going out there letting people know.
I'm saying it both ways. You're acting single, and then you're also doing stuff as you being a single person without involving the other person.
It's two different in the same line, so I'm trying to figure out which line you approaching. Like, are you approaching like a single individual, like a person who want to do stuff on their own, or you talking about single and somebody go out there on the street and tell people that they're single and they're not in a relationship? So which one are you saying?
But I want to touch on both of them. Either way you want to elaborate. I'm touching on everything in a relationship. So basically, I'm touching on both of them.
For a single person acting in a single individual, I think it got its good points and it got its bad points, because I don't want my woman to think that she got to do my approval on everything. If it's something that she can do on her own and she can get it done, I'd rather for it to go and get done. You know what I mean? Don't sit around and wait for me. You know what I mean? But I think it all depends. At the end of the day, it all depends on what you're doing or something like that. Like, if you're going to cook something, you shouldn't have to wait just to see what I want. You know what I mean?
Right.
By a period of time, you already know that I eat almost anything besides onions. You know what I mean? So you shouldn't say, okay, I'm not going to just go ahead and go to the grocery store. I'm going to wait for Boot to clear me to go. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm going to wait for Boot to say it's time for us to go. You know what I mean? Or I know the light bill needs to be paid by the 20th, but I'm going to wait for Boot to tell me to pay the light bill.
Big Book, ask you a question.
Yeah.
How we go from single mind to paying bills?
Because I put it on both of them. I said both of them, like with me, because I put myself in a situation of me being married. Sometimes I forget that I'm married and I have a single mind frame because I'm used to doing stuff by myself without even talking it over with anybody. So sometimes I just go on a verge and just do it without even thinking about the other person that I'm with. So that's how we got on that.
So what she's saying is a situation like y'all got a son and he want to play tennis. You know what I mean? You probably don't want your son to play tennis, but I'm just saying, you got a son, you want to play tennis, and when the man come home, he realized that his woman done signed his son up to play tennis, but in actuality, he don't like it, so he may feel like, dang, that's something that you should have talked over with me.
Right.
That's what she's saying in the visual wise. So I would say, you know what I'm saying, it depends on exactly what's going on and what the situation about. Now, about the other side about being in a relationship with a female and she pretty much putting herself out there as she a single woman, then, I mean, that's not to collaborate on. I mean, we're just not together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, that's it. And a lot of people, they do it because they tired of the person they with, but they not fully ready to let go.
Okay.
You know.
And to catch up with the rest of the panels, there are no pros but only cons in cheating. Because how some people be like, well, you know, I cheated, it happened, I didn't mean it. But like I was telling the panel, in my mind frame, if you did it, it's because it's what you wanted to do. You can't say, oh, it was an accident, I didn't mean it. If you already got it in your mindset to cheat, That's what you're gonna do because that's what you wanted to do. It wasn't no mistake in that. So how do you guys feel on that?
So you feel it's not a mistake if you cheat?
No, to me, it's not a mistake. You cheated because you wanted to cheat it. You already had it in your mind frame, but that's what you're gonna do, and so you done it, and then you're gonna. So if there's no positive, no cons in cheating, it's always consequences. You knew what you wanted to do, you set out to do it, and you done it. So don't say that it was a mistake because it's not a mistake. Right. But like I said, everybody got their different views on that. How do you guys feel about that?
How do I feel about that? I feel about the same way you feel. It's not a mistake because you shouldn't have no been there in the first damn place. So if you know what I mean, if you're in a relationship, you know, so why put yourself? I'm not gonna put myself in a room with no female that look good, and I know that I have hormones. She got hormones too, so I'm not gonna do no mess like that. Cause see, I'm messing with myself. I'm playing myself because knowing I got a girl at home, why would I put myself in that position? That's stupid. That really is kind of stupid though. But yeah, I feel what you say. It's not a what do you say, a mistake. I say it's a problem. Okay. You know what I mean? I feel it's a problem because some men. No, I'm not saying all. Some men, they just have to cheat. Like, they just have to cheat. And it's sad to say, but it's true. Some women have to cheat. They got to cheat. They make them feel like they still want it. You know what I mean? They make both sides, they make that feel like, yeah, I'm still wanted. Somebody will still want me. Because, see, sometimes your person that you with might not be showing you attention that the other person is. They could, you know what I mean? They showing you a lot more attention than your girl or your man is. So it's like, all right, I'm getting his attention. So then you do it. Then when you get caught up in it, now you scared. Now you don't want to lose the person that, cause you really do love them deep down inside, but they won't show you that attention. And you made a mistake. Now it's like it was an accident. It was a mistake. I should never did it. Oh my God! Now you crying. Now you know what I'm saying? So. I don't know. That's just a little bit too. Big Boo, help me out, man. Please help me out.
Okay, I feel you on that. I see I got another caller in the panel. Curtis, Rose, King Rico, how are you?
Rose in the building. How you doing, Special K?
I'm good. If everybody don't know, Rose is another Team 103, and he's also
Team 103. For sure.
He is one of the 4 horsemen, and he is one of the founders of Team 103, and also one of the people that motivated me and make sure that I'm on my A game as well. Rico, we have been talking about relationships, and I'm gonna catch you up on some free things. And I'm gonna just run all 3 questions on the first half because I gotta get to the second half of my topic. The first, I'm gonna run down all 3 questions, and you just elaborate on all 3 of them if you want to. The first question was people who say they're single when they are really in a relationship or a marriage. The number 2 question was, what do you think about being in a relationship or a marriage with a single mind frame? And the third question, you just hear me ask MoneyGram, there are no pawns, only cons in cheating. Elaborate on that for me.
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, if you're in a marriage or a relationship and you have that single mind, then you're not married. You know, what puts you married is that mind frame. So regardless what you have, to me personally, regardless what you have on paper and what your status say, if you have a single mind frame, then you are single. You know, regardless if you come home to your mate every day and you obligated to do whatever with them, but when you go outside the house and you cheat and you does whatever, you know, in your mind frame, if you doing single things, you're single. That's how I feel about that. And then, on the other thing, like, when you're talking about the pros and cons of cheating, I agree exactly what everybody says. It's definitely, but, just like you said, everybody have different views of cheating, because we all know that in the Bible it says, even if you're thinking of a person like that, or you looking at them, a woman walk past you, like, man, she looking good, fornicating or whatever, that is a form of cheating, even though you're not acting upon it. But we as humans, we look at it like we looked at the acting as being a cheating. But at the end of the day, we all cheat. But but my thing is, to some people that have the pros, some people have a con. Me being the man that I am, it's never gonna have pros to me, because at the end of the day, everything you do in the dark is gonna come out to light. So you may can have your fun with that person for whatever time, but at some point, and the thing is, I look at gender is different. Females cheat, guys cheat, but females cheat a whole lot smarter than us guys. Us guys got to go tell somebody about it. We got to brag about it, or we got to do all this, and then that's how ours come out. A woman is a lot smarter. She can cheat with a guy. She ain't gonna say a word. You would never know. She won't tell her friends. You will never know anything about it. But for us guys, that bragging right is what gives us our pros on it. We feel like that bragging right give us the pros, but at the end of the day, it's not really pros. It's definitely going to be cons, because whoever you tell is going to tell another person, that person tell another person, and just like I said, whatever you do in the dark is always going to come to light. But, exactly like my man MoneyGram with 2M just said too there, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Some guys just have to cheat. That's just what they do. But not unless it's all guys. Some girls, that's just what they do. But the thing is, they got to twist it in their mind on their relationship status, because they need to be single. Mm-hmm. But, if you're single, you're going to be bachelor, you can do whatever you want to do. But, you do have them certain people that have to have a mate in-house and also have to have that other person too. But at the end of the day, karma is always going to catch up to whatever you do.
Okay, can I say something real quick too? Sure. Go ahead.
Also too, I don't know if anybody in the first half said anything about it, but I've come to understand with talking to a lot of people and also with watching different stuff, it's crazy how your upbringing has something to do with it. That's why I tell people all the time, right? You have to be there for your kids. You have to raise your kids. You can't be a deadbeat parent, because when they grow up, they're going to look for love, and they're going to look for love in the wrong way. So if you don't teach them the proper way to love, then they're going to love wrong. So for everybody who's listening, if you got those babies, I don't care what age they are, I need you to push a little bit more to be in your kids' lives, because a lot of people, if you ask, and these are adults that I'm talking to, I wasn't loved when I was younger. So they're looking for love now, and any way they can get it. That's why some people stay in a bad relationship. Well, why are you still there? He loves me. He doesn't love you. Okay, well, they don't know the proper way to love. So parents step the game up too.
Okay, that's a good point, Angel from the Sky Sheffield. Do anybody else want to touch on this subject that has not touched on this subject yet before I move on to the next part of my show?
Team 103.
Somebody want to touch on Team 103, huh?
Okay, Team 103. Okay, let's get to the second part of this show right here. Part 2. First question: why do women or men fight over cheaters?
I don't know. It's horrible. I'll never catch them.
Why do? Okay, I'm gonna ladder it up for you guys. Why is it that you already know that your man or your girl is cheating, but you are willing to go ahead on and fight the next female or guy that's with the person that you're with?
Can I start this off?
Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Don't everybody speak at once.
MoneyGram, please start this off.
MoneyGram, yes, you can start. MoneyGram with 2 M. Yes, you can start the conversation off. Go ahead.
Thank you. Okay, why would a female try to fight for a
female
guy?
Female or a male try to fight the other person over the one that's cheating, over a cheater?
Because that other one's showing more attention. You know what I mean? That, because I'm just saying, it goes back to what I was saying earlier. When a female, all right, just I'm gonna use me as example. For example, all right, just say if I was talking to a female and the girl that I'm with now, and she not showing me all that attention, but this other girl showing me attention, females is so in competition with each other nowadays, so they just don't. If she feel like she gonna get me, she gonna try to fight for me. But when nobody was showing me that attention, she had nothing to fight for. You get what I'm saying? So now that this female want to talk to me, whatever, or want to rock with me, Now she's showing how much she care about me. Now it's time for me to flip out. Now you're not going nowhere. You're not leaving me. None of this, none of that. Now they want to fight over me because I'm cheating. Nah, don't do it. Fight for me if I'm still showing you love, showing you that I'm here, showing you that I got your back. Show me that now. Don't show me when another female come in the picture. Don't try to show it to me then when another female come in the picture. I've been through that situation, so that's why I can talk about it.
Are we talking about? Hold on. Are we talking about fighting for the relationship? Are we talking about fighting for the relationship or physically fighting the other person?
I'm talking about physically fighting. Like, for an example, Shafir, you're with a guy, and your guy is cheating with the other female. Why would you attack that female? And this brings the second part of my question. Why, when you getting cheated on, why attack the other male or female instead of going to your mate?
I can tell you right now, I can't be a part of this conversation because I will never fight over a guy. I am never physically going to make myself like a complete ass in public because some dude decided he wanted to be with somebody else. If you want to be with that person, if I find out that you cheated, you are now property of that person that's over there. There is
why say that though? How you know?
I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting. No, the question is, how much were you in love with me? If I'm over here being faithful, because first of all, if I fight anybody, I'm fighting the guy. I'm not fighting the girl. I mean, whether the girl knew about us or not, I'm not fighting the girl because he had no business doing what he did, right? Exactly. Right. So, me, you will never hear about me physically fighting another female over a guy because you don't know, first of all, you don't know what this guy is telling this girl. And even if the girl is trifling and she knows about the relationship and she still does it, well, guess what? I'm not married to him. I mean, I'm not married to her. I'm married to you. So if I don't want anybody, I'm jumping on you. True. Do it. That's all I got to say because, once again, you will never, ever, ever, I say ever, ever, ever hear about me fighting a female in the streets over a girl. The devil's a lie. Y'all go ahead and do what you want.
And that is my co-host talking right there, that angel from the sky. Did anybody else want to elaborate on this subject right here? Just let me know who it is so I know who's talking.
Can you hear me?
Well, yeah, this
hold on, fellas. Tiffany got something to say. Tiffany, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say something about this. This happened around Christmas time. My ex had decided to want to act, and I'm not gonna excuse my language at ass. He wanted to cheat on his fiance, I guess, and he was stopping by my parents' house, checking up on me, asking my parents about me, and all this other stuff. Well, come to find out, I knew nothing about her. My daughter seen him, and he passed right by me like he seen a ghost. So, yes, I spoke to him like I would do any other person. Hey, how are you? And he pushed his fiance. Like, he didn't even want her to see me. So he ran outside like a little punk, and she came back asking me who I was, so I asked her who she was because I knew nothing about her. And she told me who she was, and I said, I'm his ex. Well, we confronted him. He got in there, denied it, and, wanted to act the tail. Well, yes, I'm going to confront him because don't stop at my parents' house asking this and that about me like you saying like it was okay. Because if you got a girl at home or you got a fiance at home, you're going to get married, don't be coming asking questions about me. So, yes, we popped off on him. You know what I'm saying? And my thing was, if you're going to cheat, don't do it and then get caught up in your mess. Don't say, "Oh, I don't have nothing," and then come to find out he had another child. It didn't bother me because I'm in a relationship. It didn't bother me because I'm in a relationship. I didn't care. But don't come up asking questions about your ex as if you don't have nobody, and you saying you lonely and you want to find something, and you come to that person's parents' house and I missed out on something good, but yet you have somebody. And then this person, your ex, knows about you. She knows all you do is cheat, and hey, if you're going to do it with that one, if you're going to do it to one person, you're going to do it to the next. So don't make it seem like it's that female that's crazy and psycho because word got back to me, oh, my family's psycho, I'm psycho, I'm always trying to cause problems in his relationships. I hadn't even seen this dude in some years.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm psycho because I came out and confronted him in front of his fiance. You know, I put him on blast. But my thing is, if I'm going to confront somebody, I'm not going to confront you by myself. I want you to come out and tell I'm going to come out and tell all your dirt in front of your girl or whatever the case may be.
Okay.
Yeah, she just went ahead and shut the situation down.
Exactly. I need some more fellas to talk about this. Team Rico.
I got you.
Okay. Go ahead on, Big Boo. Talk about it.
I got you. I've been on both sides of the boat. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
A lot of time it depends on who gonna do the approaching. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When I fight over a girl that cheated on me, I can say yeah and I can say no. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to approach the dude, but at the same time, this girl cheated on me with this other dude, and this other dude don't find out. He ain't finna come to my house any type of way. So a lot of time, we people look at that people are fighting over a girl, fighting over a guy. A lot of times, it's not the fact that they're fighting over a girl or fighting over the guy. They're fighting over the point of you're not going to allow somebody to disrespect you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got my woman, or you got a woman I thought with my eyes. I mean, go on by your business, girl. You ain't got to worry about me. But you ain't going to come play me in my face or think you going to swing on me and I'm going to stand there and let you hit me, or don't think I'm going to let you come in my house. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, man, you this and that. So a lot of times it's all about there's a line. It's not a point that I'm going to fight over this girl. It's about a point I ain't going to let this dude play me in a type of way. I ain't going to let him think he can do anything to me because he done took my girl and then he think I'm a punk or something because I ain't going to chase him down. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's different. That's different because that's different, though.
Yeah, but see, the thing about it, the outsiders don't see that. The outsiders only see, Boo was fighting old boy over that girl. The outsiders don't see. That's the problem you have with the outsiders, because a lot of times we only go by what we see or what we heard, and then we're going to talk about somebody's business. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's not the fact that they fighting over the girl or the guy. They could be another situation tied up involved, but we don't know. Now, I give you another example. Sometimes it all depends on, at the end of the day, you got to look at the fact love is blind, and you have to grow up in order to take on emotional situations. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can love a person to the point and something happens, you get in that mode that you don't give a F. You want to fight everybody. You want everybody dead. You know what I'm saying? You don't give your all to this person, and you find out this person cheat on you. You get to the point where you don't know how to handle that situation. So you get on, as Rob Lynn would say, you get on swole status, like I want to lay anybody out who look at me the wrong way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times you get that into growing. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Speaking to the women, that's the problem of being on a grown woman status, because you have to be a grown woman status in order to walk away from a lot of emotional situations. You know what I'm saying? And to the men, you got to be a grown man status to understand that she ain't no good to you. She out here cheating on you, doing whatever she want to do. Even though it hurts you, you have to be able to be a grown man and carry on in your life. And then one more situation, then you got some people that just fight us anyway. You know what I mean? So it ain't the fact that they fighting over the girl, it ain't the fact they fighting over the girl or fighting over the guy. They just love to fight in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like I keep talking about my cousin Poochie from my high school. He's a fighter. He ain't never lost yet. So to him, he just like I just want to lay the dude out just to lay him out.
Yeah, you're right. Do anybody else want to elaborate on this subject here?
Well, first of all, let me get a shout out right quick. Hello?
Hold on, Mister. Who I'm talking to?
This is MoneyGram. Come on now.
All right, MoneyGram. I'm sorry, sweetie. Go ahead and elaborate on it.
I just want to give a shout out to my man King Savage, you know what I'm saying, the whole G-Style family, you know what I mean? That's about it. Most wanted team, 103, you know what I'm saying? People are
shout out.
You know? y'all might, I'm telling y'all, we got a lot of listeners right now. A lot.
And that's what's up. And I'm glad to you not. That's what I want. I want a whole lot of listeners. I want to have.
Shout out to the whole Facebook. Shout out to the whole Facebook. Facebook, what up?
Hey, the one for if it wasn't for Facebook, hey, I might not have no listeners.
Add in Instagram and Twitter, because I have
Instagram
and Twitter.
Instagram, Twitter. You know, I'm
everybody.
Now, do anybody want to elaborate on this subject?
I will until somebody else comes on. Just talking about me personally, because my whole mindset is, especially, I don't know, maybe I'm just too deep of a thinker when I get into a situation. I'm not a person who acts on emotions. I'll think first and then I'll react. Me personally, I'm not catching a charge for anybody. I tell anybody that. I'm not going to catch a charge for you. No, I'm not going to mess up my direct deposit because somebody else's action. I refuse. You will not short my W-2 because, I'm just not going to do it. So if somebody cheats on, so if somebody cheats on me, okay, bye. I have 2 babies to raise. I think that but I understand where Boot's coming from, because I do have seen situations where, like, the girl who is cheating with the guy who has somebody, she has to she's extra whenever she's around, or she makes sure that she's around to be extra. But, to me, when it comes to all of that, there's an insecurity somewhere. You got to, and they have to understand insecurity is not sexy. You want to be appealing? Don't do it that way. And then if you're in somebody's face now, if somebody approaches you, you got to defend yourself. If they're crazy enough to come to your house, God bless them, because they don't know the law. I can do whatever I want to do because you are on my property. So I need you, people just got to think, but also, like he said, there are the people who they react. You step up to me, it's going down regardless. But again, I'm just once again going to elaborate over here. You will not have me having an assault charge on my record over somebody that I probably am not even with anymore. It's not going to go down. You're not going to mess up this money flow. I don't miss days for work. I got to use vacation days because I got court on Monday. The devil's a lie. I'm not going to do it.
I got a question.
So I'm speaking with again. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I got a question for Sophia.
Okay, Sophia, go ahead.
So what do you do, Sophia, what do you do if somebody jump on you then? So what happened? Because usually that's what happens. If you have a boyfriend and you catch them cheating or something like that, it's not going to be you jumping on them. It could be that girl jumping on you. Then what do? You don't fight back? Because either way, if you fight back, don't fight back, you get the assault charge. Then what?
No. Right. If you have to fight, because first of all, if the man is my man, and we show up somewhere, and his side jank is there, I have never heard of a situation where the side jank just walk up and punch somebody. That's just me. I haven't heard.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
You know what though? But here's the thing. There are other incidents and other things that have led up to the fight. It is. These chicks have said words to each other before, to the point of, when I see her, it's going down. Okay? Playing on the phone. Somebody is playing on the phone. Somebody's texting. Somebody's inboxing. Yeah. Lord forbid somebody done brought their cousin into it.
Yeah.
So in a situation like that, me being a female, I already know that there are other incidents that happen to lead up to the whole, and we've heard people say, oh, she want to do this? Well, when I see her again, it's going down. Okay, well, guess what? I'm eliminating that from the gate.
So what happens? What happens in these situations? What happens in the situations where you have guys out there who cheating, but at the same time, you don't know what he's telling Like, say if he's your man, you don't know what he's telling that next girl. He could be telling the next girl, oh, I ain't got a girl, so it just so happened that, you know, she walks in on you and she's like, oh, that's my man.
Here's the thing.
You know, but it's
here's the thing.
It's not waiting for you to swing on them.
Right, you handle the guy. You don't handle the girl. You handle the guy, because the guy is the one. Now let's do this, because there's a lot of times that the side drink that the guy chooses is not the most classiest chick in the room.
And that would be my second thing. It's definitely
but
not.
Here's the thing. But here's the thing. In a situation like that, I know how to swallow my pride and walk away. That's the thing. If she's sitting there, first of all, I'm not going back and forth with you, because a person from across the room can't tell who the fool is. So I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. I know how to swallow my pride. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. Now, if you hit me,
but see, I'm going to elaborate.
Now, if you hit me, then it's another thing, because whoever throws the first punch is the person who catches the charge. So
I know. Now, both of y'all get the charge. I can go and tell you that from experience. Both get the charge, not just one. Here we go.
I'm going to elaborate on this.
It depends on how it goes. It depends on how it goes down, though, because there are instances where that happens. But I can't, like all that arguing and throwing and hold me, all other stuff, I'm not going to do that.
Right, I'm gonna elaborate on that, you guys.
I'm sorry. Can I say one thing before? I'm sorry. What I want to say is, you know, I commend Sophia for being that type of person that, you know, that's not gonna fight, is not gonna do that, because everybody on this phone, well, I don't know how many people on the phone, but most of y'all know me. I'm a humble person. You know, most of these people knows that I'm not gonna be the person that's gonna go fight. I'm never a person that's gonna fight anybody. You know, nobody. I'm never a person you gonna. Rarely, I know only one person I know seen me mad. That was Mr. Big Boo himself. He seen me mad, but nobody has never seen me mad, because I don't get mad, because I'm a free spirit type of person. I don't let nothing or nobody get me mad. I'm a free spirit type of person. But one thing that I can say is I'm a Scorpio. Look it up. Scorpios, I love hard. So I can go tell you, if I'm with a female, and regardless if I find out she's cheating or something, and that guy comes down and he say he got whatever, of course I'm going to try to keep my cool, and I'm not going to fight. And I'm going to check her, because me being a person that I used to be in this situation, I used to do some dirty stuff. I know how the game is go. So, of course, I'm going to try to check her. But if old boy, he's sitting there and look, I can't promise nobody that I'm just going to walk away. I'm going to have to get it in. I have been in situations where I didn't get it in, and it didn't go the way that I needed it to. But I can't make no promises that I ain't gonna try to get in. So when you start saying, you know, like special case question was, you know, about the whole fighting thing, people fight over the person that's cheating or however is because 9 times out of 10 that person that they're cheating with is like MoneyGram say, that's the person that's showing that affection to you. That's the person that's showing you all that attention. So regardless if they have that cheating or regardless if they got another person, a cheater always gonna work super hard on the person that they cheating with. They gonna work a lot harder. Even, you know, like the part I read in Steve Harvey book, when a person go out and cheat, that person that they cheat with, he's gonna do a whole lot more. He's gonna do more buying. He's gonna do more taking you out. He's gonna do more telling you all this good stuff, because he wants to keep you by his side. He's gonna work extra hard. So that's the reason why most people is out there is fighting, because if he didn't, and if he's not really bringing that to the table, he's not showing you that time and that affection, you wouldn't care. You know, if he had a girl, hey, you gonna do what you got to do. But to me, that's what I think. That's why, you know, people cheat and stuff. But you know, I just wanted to say that though.
Yeah, but I'm gonna elaborate on this question myself, because I have been on both sides. I have been that fighter. I'm talking about fighting over a guy, you know, and I'm not gonna lie, I was young and I was dumb. I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. I was young and dumb. I'm thinking that, okay, you with me and you say you with me, then I find out that you're messing with this chick over here, and then all she want to do is pick. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bust you up and take a charge. I'm not gonna lie, yes, I've done been locked up plenty of times for fighting over a guy. But it took me a while to get to the point of, okay, you know what? Like Curtis said, to be humble, it took me a long time to be humble and to let stuff go. And I'm still learning that right now. And I'm still learning that right now at the age of 33. It's been some times that I want to punch people just because you just get on my nerves and you're trying to be funny with me. But I have to know, well, no, I can't do that. And I'm, like I said, shout out to my angel in the sky, because I have kids. And I have to show them, no, this is how mommy's going to handle this situation, because they're looking at me every day. So if they're looking at me and I'm out there acting a fool, they can be like, well, it's okay to act a fool too. Why? Because my mama's showing me it's okay to act a fool. So, like I said, I've been in a relationship with my oldest son's father. I was in a relationship with him for 6 years. And he cheated on me. And every time he cheated on me, guess what I did? I didn't check him. I went to the female. And me and her out there fighting. Like crazy. But then I had to sit back and wonder, like, okay, why am I going after you when you is just as victim as I am? He's telling you one thing and coming back and telling me something else. He's telling me that, no, I didn't tell her this, I didn't tell her that. But then instead of me being the grown woman and going to her as a woman to talk to her about the situation and not finding out what was going on the whole time, it was him. He was lying to the both of us. So it was basically you making both of us look stupid. And we're not even realizing that both of us was looking stupid while you're back there with your boys laughing. Yeah, man, look, I got both of them right around my fingers. No. I got both of them out there fighting over me, and I don't want neither one of them.
Think of your W-2.
So, hey, like I said, I played the fool plenty of times. And I'm not going to say a lot of people I have. But like I said, now I have to think on how to react the way first.
Holla, G. Holla, say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
G.
Oh, what's up, peoples? My name is G.
Hey, G.
Hey, G. Hey, how y'all doing? What's going on with y'all?
Thanks for calling in, G.
Everything good?
All right. Your money, what's going on, homie?
Everything good, man. So y'all gonna run him through? Let him know what was the topic was again?
Gee, thank you for calling my talk show with my co-host Shafir White. It was called Grown Woman Status, but it was only for the females at first. But my platform got switched around, and I like the fact how it did. So then it's called Keeping It Real, and we're talking about relationships. Relationships as in people who say they're single when they're really in a relationship or they're married. Also, what do you think about being in a relationship or marriage with a single mind frame? There are no pros but only cons in cheating. Now we're talking about why do women or men fight over cheaters? Or when you're being cheated on, why do you attack the male or the female instead of your mate? How do you feel about everything that I just said? You could pick either one and start talking about it.
Well, for one, with the last one, I can touch on a little bit what you just said about the last one. I mean, okay. I don't know. It's just a female state of mind. I mean, how you going to jump on that girl when he's the one that's cheating on you? I mean, if you keep it green and say, listen, I got a woman, but at the end of the day, I want to get with you. You know what I mean? And leave the decision up to her, then it don't be no bull crap. But if the dude is saying, nah, and then but see, 9 times out of 10, these girls already know that this dude ain't shit. So I mean, if you already know this dude ain't shit, what makes you think he's gonna change to be something for you? I don't get it. I don't understand.
Okay. I mean, I like this. Okay.
Wow. So at the end of the day, they can't really blame. I mean, they be blaming the other chick, but it ain't her fault. It's that female fault because she knew this nigga wasn't shit from day one.
True.
Yeah.
But you turn around, and you still fall for this dude and thinking he's gonna be that king for you or that loyal dude when. Nah, it don't work like that. So, you know what I mean? That's my opinion on that aspect.
Okay. Do anybody else want to touch on this subject? That has not said anything yet. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll comment on it real quick. When you look at a situation, well, us human beings, both men and women, there's more than one part of us. We have the spiritual person, we have the intellectual person, that's what we hear in this conversation, and then we have the DNA person. And an example of this is, I don't know if this name is familiar with most people, Lisa Nowak. And she was in the news a few years ago. Lisa Nowak is a rocket scientist. Astronaut, used to work for NASA. And essentially, she got arrested and lost her career as a rocket scientist at NASA, which she had to work her tail off to get, over basically fighting over another man. So we can intellectualize this. But the DNA program with us, which is basically a biological computer program, is very dominant. So if you look throughout nature, we're not above. I mean, look at in a chicken coop, it's one rooster with all those hens. You see the mountain goats fighting over a female. We're talking about DNA. So man is an animal with DNA. Yes, we can use our intellect to attempt to stay out of trouble, and many of us do. But like I say, a lot of people ignore the DNA part of us. And that, I mean, some people say, why does this keep on happening to me? Why do I keep on getting relationships with married men? Knowingly getting relationships with people who are allegedly supposed to be legally unavailable or allegedly emotionally unavailable. It comes down to DNA. Look at the Animal Channel. This might be hard for a lot of people to digest, but it took me a while to accept it. But that is a part of us, just like our brains, just like our spirit person. That's my comment on it.
Well, I agree with that to a certain extent, but she said, why do females jump on? A male is going to be a male regardless.
All the time.
You know what I mean? Regardless.
Women are competitive. Women are competitive, point blank.
At the end of the day, we could do what we want to do. We could be all out in the street, be downright sleeping in the gutter, and get up and take a shower, and they still gonna call us mister. You understand? A female try that, oh, she's a dirty, B.O. I seen her sleeping in the street, But at the same time, the same man just did the same thing. Yo, my homie, what up, homie? You know what I mean? Like, boom, boom, boom. But back to the conversation that she said, it was like, why do females jump on another female instead of jumping on the dude? And right. I'm like, yo, I mean, I from that aspect, I mean, I don't get it because the simple fact, you know this dude. It ain't like you just met this dude. You know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, these females know they know these dudes.
Women are competitive.
Yeah, but they're competitive.
And that goes to DNA. They might not all react the same. Now, there are women on this line that are not going to react the same way, and there are many ways to be competitive. Some act it out physically with a fist fight. Some of it get intellectually and basically know how to take somebody down financially. Others know how to take somebody down legally. There's many ways to be competitive, and there's many ways to fight besides a fist fight. But that's why I brought up the DNA. Women are competitive. The female species in the human race, as well as other species, are competitive, particularly if you have a dominant alpha male in the picture.
And pride also plays a part in it also, because a whole lot of people be proud. I mean, you got friends and stuff that gas you up. Girl, I know you're going to let him do that to you, or boy, man, what, you going to let that cat, run there on you, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of pride in that too, because see, I mean, fighting, to me, like I said, like my man said a few minutes ago, I'm a humble person myself. It takes a lot to get me riled up, and I've always lived by 3 things when dealing with females. If you don't want me around you, I don't have to be around you. If you don't want to be with me, hey, I'll let you go. If you don't be bothered, hey, fine. I won't. I mean, you know, I'll just go about your business. Because, like I say, all that fighting stuff, it takes your energy. It makes you like a fool, and you ain't proving nothing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's how I see it. You know, I've been cheated on before. You know, I had my cousins come to me, man. You gonna let man look? If he want, he can have her. Because, like I said, she ain't the only one out here in the world. You know.
But man, what if your friend is really deep into her like that though?
But see, it's a difference though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you with a person for so long, and you know that they does this, really truly, what can you do? I mean,
yeah, true
it's nothing you can do. Their feelings in, but yeah, you can, you know what I'm saying, try to work it out for that person. But if they continuously do it, what's the point of continually fighting? You know what I'm saying? Let them go. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go out here, lay down with every time they can hair, or you want to go out here and run the street, do your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because see, one thing about me in a situation, if I'm with you, I'm with you. I'm gonna give you my all. I'm gonna give you all my time, compassion, all my love.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? But then when you start doing things of your own, and you faking moves here, making moves here, you know what I'm saying, doing things. Cause see, nothing we fail to realize too. Perception plays a whole lot in the things also. You don't have to be doing nothing. But if you look suspect, a person gonna think, hey, you know what I'm saying, you suspect. Cause like I say, it's a way about doing everything. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, all that fighting stuff, I mean, to me, it's played out. You know what I'm saying? Because because I seen in high school people fighting over the girlfriend.
Don't tell me you love me and then you cheat on me though. That's
right, exactly.
That's my thing.
Exactly. Don't.
Let me interject real quick, like what a lot of people, certain people, pretty much everybody's touching on is pride. Pride is a silent killer. Pride will get you, yes, pride is a silent killer. Pride will have you high and pride will have you low. You have to be able to walk in a room of people with your head held high, and all they saying is, man, he played her, she played her, and you still be okay. But that's something that somebody got to deal with on the inside, because my thing is that if you say you love me, you would not hurt me. You have said I will never hurt you, but then you turn around and you hurt me. So therefore, and let me, I had to click over. I didn't get his name, but he's right. Women are competitive in a lot of ways. Women are competitive, but the thing is that an insecure woman will destroy an insecure woman, big as day. And sometimes that will trigger somebody to fight. Because
you know what?
I'm not going to fight you physically, but if I wanted to, I know how to destroy you mentally. But like somebody else just said, I'm sorry, the voices are messing with me. It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. Let me change that. It takes a lot of wasted time and a lot of wasted effort to go that extra mile to make yourself known in a relationship that you're not in. And me personally, I just look at it like that. Okay, well, guess what? I'm spending too much time with this negativity over here. I have to separate myself from it, and it hurts to leave somebody that you love, but it's either you or it's me. And guess what? It's going to be me all day. It's going to be me all day. So, I mean...
But what if you do so, like, all right, just say, all right, you don't, like you say, you say mistakes don't happen. You say you can't call it when you cheat on somebody. That's not a mistake. That's like that's something that you wanted to do from the get go, right?
Yeah, that's not a mistake. Yeah, that's how I feel.
That's
how I feel. I don't think cheating is a mistake. The reason
no, because a mistake is slip and fall. You ain't slipping.
Yeah, cheating is not a mistake.
Exactly.
But also too, let me tell you what a lot of men tell me, like in discussions like this. In a man's mind, when somebody mentioned Steve Harvey, he said it too. In a man's mind, physically having sex with another female they don't think it's cheating because mentally they're not into it. Because because men can have sex with a woman and not be emotionally attached at all.
Women can't.
Not a lot of females can do that. Not a lot of females
Women can do that. Women can do that.
Women can do that too.
No, I said a lot of females can't do that. Eventually, the females will catch feelings.
Yeah, you're right.
No, there's some females out there that can do it. They can do it. But when we start having, when women start having sex with somebody, eventually we're emotional creatures. That's how we're built. We're going to emotionally attach to that man some way, especially if we are constantly being with you.
Yes.
And so in our minds, this is going somewhere where the man is just like, okay, I'm just going to keep smashing her. I'm going to throw this to make her happy. We're thinking two different ways.
Yeah.
But it's right. And so my whole thing is that you're where you're spending your time with this other person, the side one, that's time that you should be investing on building the relationship that you already have. It's communication. If your communication is not there, it's over. If I can't come to you and say, look, I'm having these feelings and I'm having, questions about this, and, if you can't sit down and talk about it to your mate, then what does that say about how strong your relationship is? It's almost like it's a cop-out. It's a cop-out. So instead of you taking the bumpy road and working this out with me, you took the short road, you took the shortcut to make yourself feel better. Okay, well, now you feel better, but I still feel like crap.
Right.
So it's just some things that people don't think about. And when I hear somebody say, man, I messed up, I made a mistake, no, you didn't. You didn't walk into a bar and have sex in the bar. You didn't trip and fall into somebody on the bar. You made eye contact with somebody. You bought somebody a drink. You went over there and had a conversation. You might have even removed your wedding ring, which, dummy, I can see the tan line. I know you're married. You asking personal questions. You get my number. Where do you stay? Well, I have a room. So it's so many steps to cheat with somebody that there's no end where you can sit here and tell me it's a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's not going to happen.
You're right about that.
Yeah,
but see, some people cheat. I ain't mean to cut nobody off, but some people cheat because like I said, no attention at home.
But then
but if you're not getting the attention at home, you need.
No, you're not getting no sex at home, or it's not. You know what I mean? That's another reason why people cheat. Let's go ahead and get.
First of all, let's just put that out there.
Can I say something?
I'm just gonna put it out there from my perspective. Holding
this is
sex
Money Graham talking. Everybody know this is Money Graham talking.
Okay.
Hey, Money Graham. First of all, let me say this: holding sex as a punishment is the dumbest thing I've ever heard before in my life. Stupid. I don't get it. Get why people do that. I'm mad. Or did it? Okay, so you're going to go a whole week without being intimate with your partner because y'all can't sit down? And see, that's the thing. I'm not getting the attention at home, so I'm going to go out and cheat. No, I'm not getting the attention at home, so I'm going to sit down with you and express to you how I feel like I'm not getting attention at home.
Right.
But see, when you do that, express your stuff in that way, and your mate don't even attempt to take steps to try to meet you halfway,
then that's when you start trying to figure out, do I need to leave this relationship?
Exactly. What? Because like I mean, because like I said, like I kept 100. You know what I'm saying with me? Hey, I mean, like I say, I did my thing. You know what I'm saying? I did that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And but the bad thing about it is though, like okay, I've been married. It'll be and I'm still early in my marriage, and a whole lot of stuff has really just hit the fan.
Who is we talking to? Because I'm getting too many people talking. I don't know who's talking. Who is this talking?
Oh, this is Mr. O'Neal from Ohio, my nigga.
Okay, what's going on, bro? What's going on?
You know, everything good. And see, the thing about it is, just like I said at the beginning, when I married my best friend, I'm thinking she good, but she wasn't good. She shut down on me for 4 months. Shut down. No talking, no communication, no love, no affection. But she could get on her phone and stay on her phone all day long, conversate with this dude and that dude. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So if I'm coming to you, ask you what's going on with you, you tell me nothing, but you can get on your phone and text this dude, text that dude. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like I said, I don't check you because, like I said, if I'm with you, I'm not gonna ask who you talking to. But if you shut down on me for 4 months, you know what I'm saying, and I'm still giving you my all, still, you know what I'm saying, being here with you, you know, then you see me, then you see me.
I'm here, bro.
Then you know, so you see me, okay, fine, I'm gonna let you be, but I'm gonna still be committed to you, I'm gonna still be faithful to you, but I'm gonna find other ways to occupy my time so I won't have to cheat. You see what I'm saying?
But not to cut you off, but you said that you did cheat. So what gave you a reason to cheat then? If you said that you love her, why did you cheat on her?
He should have cheated. She won't try to talk to me.
You know how? Here we go. I said it. Here we go.
Okay, but let's go.
Two games.
Hold on. MoneyGram. You said that he should have cheated, correct?
Let's turn up. Go ahead. I'm going to hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, hold on.
MoneyGram, I'm talking to you.
Everybody, reset. We're going to reset real quick.
This is special case talking. MoneyGram. You said that he should have cheated, correct?
Right.
So that gives you a right to cheat on your wife because she's going through some stuff and maybe she don't know how to come to you and she can go to other people. So that gives you a right to go out there and cheat on her physically?
Okay,
really?
Now let me talk. I'll let you talk. Really. Okay. See, 4 months, you shut down on me for 4 months and I'm your husband? I'm supposed to come before everything. So why can't you talk to me? I am your husband.
Yes.
You should find something. You should tell me what's really bothering you, but you can get on the phone and text whoever, female, dudes, whatever, and tell them your problem, but you can't talk to your husband. I'm gone.
So that gives you a right to go out there and cheat.
Okay, let me say something real quick. Let me say something.
My co-host wants to say something. Let us talk. Go ahead, Shavir.
When you're in a marriage, and we keeping it 100, okay? When you're in a marriage, if there is something that is bothering one person, because it's supposed to be we're supposed to be a team, okay? Right. So 4 months is a long time to shut down on yourself. Okay, now, me personally, if I'm going through something, that is what your spouse is for. It's your support system. You took vows to take care of.
But what if your spouse is the main reason why you're going through what you're going through?
But here's the thing.
And then they talk to somebody else.
But Pick game.
Wait a minute.
In my dealings, this started soon after I got married. What it was, she was still harboring things from what she was going through before she got with me. That's
but did you know that in the beginning before you married her? But did you know that in the beginning before you married her? So if you knew that,
that's why he asked her. No, that's why he asked her. Are you sure you want to get married? She said yes because she let it go. But all the while, she was still holding on to it. So that gave you a reason to go out there and cheat on her physically. Special K. This is 4 months into the marriage.
Come on.
But I'm just saying, so that gives you a right to go and cheat on her.
Okay. Let me just say this. Again.
I'll put you this way.
Let me just say this. If your spouse is the reason that you are feeling the way you are, let's think about it. Who is the one person that can help fix that situation?
But if you go to your spouse and try to explain it, and then they'd be like, "Oh no, it's nothing like that." Then you don't understand.
Marriage is hard because what people don't understand when you get married, you are taking on not only another personality, you're taking on how that person was raised versus how this person was raised.
I understand that practically.
And see, look, the best thing about it is, though, you know what I'm saying? It's 4 months into the marriage. Like I said, she still carries stuff. I'm still being there. But time goes on. You see me doing things besides cheating to keep myself physical. Now, here you go saying, okay, well, Lynn, you're not talking to me. You're not being here. But see, when I was coming at you, trying to holler at you, talk to you, console you, you wasn't trying to hear all that. So, hey, I just let you be. But see, as far as me leading up to cheating, it was a whole lot of things that led up to it. I mean, I shouldn't have done it. But me being a dude I am, you shut down me for 4 months, you flirting text with other niggas on the phone, then I get your phone, I see a text, a nigga say kiss to you, you reply a kiss back. What, really? Are you serious?
She wasn't really interested in you then.
Also, let me say this as well. Revenge cheating is
but see, look, it's not revenge cheating.
To me, I think it is. To me, I think that's revenge because at the end of the day, I'm just saying this right now. At the end of the day, that female didn't cheat on you physically, and you did. So it's like even though
she don't have physically.
How was that revenge?
Hold on, the whole truth.
I got something to say.
The female ain't got no business flirting with those anyway.
Hey, and that other male don't have. You know what? I mean,
hello.
For you guys to know this, I'm on the radio right now in special case. No, for real. I'm for real. I think I'm gonna have to end this.
Special case. Special case.
Yes.
Stop talking. Fellas,
I've got something to say.
Because I'm just realizing what's going on.
I would like to say
We're not going to do this on the radio. Okay. All right. So, my understanding this was from 3 to 5, right?
I would like to say something.
Yeah.
If I may.
Go ahead, Robin.
So many things happen when we realize situations, when we walk in that moment and we see someone cheating on us, or okay, and in those moments when these things happen, all we're doing is reacting, and in that moment, in that individual, there could be so many things that you just can't sit here and say how you would react, and you really can't call it revenge. Any kind of reaction necessarily revenge. I would call it vengeful for the person who initiated the cheating. Okay, and then again, if you are in a situation, okay, and I'll use myself for an example. Okay, my ex-husband, there was a breakdown in the communication. And I spent 3 years trying to communicate with him. And that whole time, my feelings just died right on away. And I tried to tell him, and I tried to reach him, and I could not get him to respond to me. Now, I did not flirt with other men. I did not go out. There was no need for somebody to call me. There was no need for somebody to have no... Minister Robin, I need to talk to you. Well, what you need to talk to me about if we're not working or praying or something like that, and we just came from the sanctuary, and so didn't get myself in that position. But when I found myself in a situation that I applied myself to and that I could not resolve, I left. And the same thing if you're in a situation and if you're not getting your needs met, if you find yourself withholding something from somebody, if you feel that you want to withhold your sex or yourself or any part of yourself from somebody, then you're saying, I don't want to be with you. And that's just the truth of it. Now, also, women...
You're going in and out, Rob.
You are in and out, and I'm hearing a whole bunch of static.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're going in and out. I can hear you, but barely.
Okay, I hope can you hear me better now?
Yeah, I'm still hearing the staticky part.
It's like a chirping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just go on. I don't know. I'll just go on. Move on without me.
But I want to, like I said, the show was from 3 to 5. We don't ran over it. It was a good topic, but it's for everybody knows Team 103 is about to do our first event tonight in Greenville. We're about to have an all-black party right along with our first screenshot of our movie, How You Gonna Act, featuring MoneyGram. I don't think he's up here. I think he's left already. But I know the ones that are coming, we have to get ready for that event. But I would like to thank everybody that tuned in. I hope we didn't get a little too rowdy. Like I said, I like debates.
So I would like to thank everybody for the opportunity to call in, give your views on things. My angel in the sky, Shafir, my co-host. I like when she, pulled my coattail a little bit because I was getting kind of rowdy with this subject. But thank you so very much for being there. Shout out to Robin Lynn, Vibe Live, Robin Lynn's production. For all y'all that don't know, Miss Robin Lynn made me the president of Vibe Live and her production, so I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Scene 103. And I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed night. And thank you guys for being here on today's show.
Yes, and tell everybody about the show. Share the post. Thank you for the callers who, or the listeners who didn't call in. Thank you for listening. Of course, Robin Lynn, C103. And for the faithful callers who do call in every week. And then also don't forget about the show on Wednesday nights between 8 and 10.
Okay.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I'm leaving.
we have our own talk show.
I'm leaving.
103 talk show Wednesday night.
I'm leaving.
Invalid option.
I'm leaving the phone lines. I'm leaving the phone lines open, and the chat room is open, so you guys can call in and pop in and keep the listeners and me posted for on the event tonight. Okay.
I should do that.
Yeah.
All right.
The
Talk
chat
to you
room
later.
will be
Y'all
open.
be blessed.
All right.
All right. Bye. Bye.
Hello.